Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by this video. My name is Juliet, and I am from SENAME Branding. I help entrepreneurs increase their visibility, impact, and income online using their personal brand. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to stay motivated, how to stay driven, how to stay focused when your best ideas don't work. And this is the exact question that one of my followers on Instagram and Facebook actually sent in when I asked, what do you want me to talk about? So I am here talking about this question. So thank you, Michelle, for sending this question in. If you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer, please comment in the comments below or hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, and I will answer that in an upcoming video. So let's get started. So before I get started, I wanted to talk about more of the mindset first, before I start talking about the practical stuff that you can do to get started. So let me start by talking about motivation. Motivation is basically the feeling to do something. And I will be the first one to tell you, your motivation may be low. It may just take a hiatus or something to that effect, because I've had that happen countless times. What has helped has been switching from motivation and only doing things when I'm motivated to discipline. And yes, it is hard to be disciplined. So motivation is doing something when you feel like it. Discipline is doing something even when you don't feel like it. Right? So for example, I'll take some mundane things: brushing your teeth, taking a bath or a shower for most of you people. You don't necessarily want to, but you've disciplined yourself over the years, and it's something that you just have to do. So when we stop thinking about motivation and waiting for the feeling to come on, and we switch to discipline, that really helps a lot. So when the ideas don't work out, when the business deals don't work out, when the contacts fall through, when payments don't come in, when all of these things come at you, still keep going, right? And that's where motivation happens. You keep going to the networking event, you keep making sales calls, you keep doing it even when you don't feel like doing it. So I want us to start switching our conversation and switching our language from motivation to discipline. All right. So I'm going to definitely get a little personal in this situation, and I want to share with you a little story. When I first got my first mentor, somebody that I actually asked, I need your help. I want to know how you do what you do. The first questions I asked, and I think I actually shared it in a video where I said, do you need a mentor? I'll link it up above. The first thing he said was, somebody out there is waiting on you. And that was so impactful. And he hasn't been the only person to say it. Other coaches and mentors that I've had have also repeated the same thing. Somebody is waiting on you. Somebody is waiting for you to get your act together. And that's where impact comes in. I feel like in this world, the basic, after food, water, and shelter and safety, people want to matter. People want to have impact. People want to make a difference. And a lot of times I challenge you to go back through your memory banks and look at the people who have made an impact in your life. Most of them you probably don't know personally, right? But maybe their work has made impact on you, all right? So for example, on days where I feel like nothing is working, the world is just coming to an end because everything I touch seems to be blah, 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 and just insert whatever negative thoughts you can possibly think of in this myriad of lists, right? An entertainer could lift my spirits. They've made impact on me that they probably didn't know that they have, but because they are tenacious in doing what they are called to do, and a lot of people might not even give any credence to entertainers, actors, and all that stuff, but they do their work and they entertain us. And when we're entertained, we're happier, life feels better. We are inspired to do what we're meant to do. Everybody has a superpower. everybody has a superpower. You may not know what it is right now. You may not have discovered the superpower right now. It may be one of those that comes in when you're a little older. Some people know it a little earlier, but everybody has a superpower. So your superpower is not meant for you. It is a gift that is meant to help somebody else, right? So somebody else out there is waiting on you. So with that said, how do you stay motivated? You stay motivated knowing that you have the awesome privilege of helping somebody else out. So I'll give you a quick story. A long time ago, when I first came to Canada about 18 years ago, I was here without family for the first time. I was literally going to be away from my family for the long time. And it took one family. Thank you so much, the Slumka family. They opened their homes to me, to a stranger who they didn't know. They opened their homes to me around Christmas. And Christmas was the hardest time of the year for me because I'm used to being around family. And this was the first time I was traveling away from family and I didn't have them around. But they made me feel included. And that made such a huge impact in my life. So much so that around Christmas time, when everybody is shopping and giving, I'm looking for opportunities to help other people who may also be feeling lonely, who may also be feeling left out because they're missing home. That kindness is what made a huge impact on me. Fast forward later, I read a post and I was just inspired or just moved to make a comment on the post. And I don't remember what I said. I don't remember the words that I wrote, but I was just hoping that this person who's feeling so down, wanting to end it all, will find hope in what I had to say. Because as a 16-year-old, I totally get what it means to feel that, the world is coming to an end for you and you're shouldering everything. Right. So I understand what it feels like to want to take your life at 16. So I wrote what came to heart and I wrote it down. I spent for the next few weeks wondering if the original poster was okay. I didn't hear anything. I kept checking on the post and she hadn't responded at all. And I just kept praying, I hope she is doing okay. Then about a month or so later, I got the notification that somebody had responded to my reply. And I'm like, okay, checked it out. It was not even the original poster. It was somebody completely different who said, thank you so much for this. I know you didn't write it for me, but you literally saved my life. And for me, I was like, oh my God, this is what I needed to do. If I hadn't done or written that post, this person's life could no longer be. And that is impact, right? So when we have impact to make. Everybody here has impact to make. And I just want to challenge you guys, everybody who's listening, I don't know who this is for. If it's for you, please hear this. You matter. You have something to say, you have something to do, and you have impact to make. So I want to challenge you when you feel like giving up, when you feel like everything is not working out for you, your best ideas are coming to a halt. Just remember, you have the awesome privilege, right, of spreading your superpower, and somebody out there is going to be impacted by what you have to share. All right, so I hope that this absolutely made sense and it inspires you and it keeps you going. Now, let's move on to the practical side. Number one, you need a mentor. You need somebody who's already doing what you want to do, right, in one way or another, right? So if you're an author, somebody who's already written a book, they don't have to be writing a book in your genre, but they've written a book, right? Ask if they are willing to mentor you. Now, mentorship does take time out of the mentor's day to maybe sit down with you or even call you and have a conversation. So you can always offer a service. Now, I'm not talking about, I know there's some mentorships where you have to pay into the mentorship. If you don't have it like that, and I know a lot of my audiences are just starting out, if you don't have it like that, honestly, just ask somebody if they are willing to share their techniques, what got them through, writing tips, speaking tips, coaching tips, anything, but make sure you offer something in service. in return. A lot of time we just want to ask all these people who are already doing things. Let me tell you, if somebody's already made it, they are busy. They are super, super, super busy. So for them to take out some time, and I know a lot of people would think, well, that's selfish. They need to come back and help. So no, they don't have to do anything. They hustled to get where they got to, right? So if you want to be coached by them or to be mentored by them, then you need to get into their space and you need to offer something in return. So whatever services you can offer in return for maybe an hour of their time, do so. Another thing is you can find whatever product that they have, sow into them, even if it's just a little bit of their products, sow into them. They will know that, okay, you've actually bought into it. You spent a little money with me. They are more likely to want to help you if they know that you've already made an investment. And I'm not talking about thousands of dollars of investments. I'm even talking about maybe they've written, as an author, they've written a book. Have you purchased their book? Have you read their book? Do you know their readings, their writing style, that kind of stuff? So that's number one, get a mentor. One of the things we are constantly being told is that people don't want to share their knowledge. And I want to challenge that concept right now and say that cannot possibly be true. I cannot be the only person in this whole world who is willing to share knowledge with somebody who does the exact same thing I do. I love meeting people like that because then I get to talk shop. My family doesn't understand when I'm talking about sales funnels and click-through rates, and they don't understand and they don't care. So when I can actually see somebody and meet somebody who talks about email marketing and click funnels and websites and design, I want to talk shop, right? And I geek out about this kind of stuff. So I love meeting people like that and connecting with people like that. So find a group like that as well. If you can't find one, start one. Okay? If there's something that is missing in your life that you cannot find, it is your responsibility to create one, right? So number one is find a mentor. Number two, create a support or an accountability group or a mastermind. I call them masterminds because collectively you guys can brainstorm, help each other out with ideas. So I've been a part of multiple masterminds, most of them I co-run with other people as well. None of them are paid, but we literally came together because we had something to say and we really wanted to grow our business. And there are times where, like I said in my previous video last week, or this Monday, sorry, I get imposter syndrome too. And I really need to dial into my mastermind for them to talk me off the ledge and say, what are you talking about? Of course you are awesome. All right. And then they help me list the things that I have been able to accomplish, because when you're feeling down about yourself, you tend to forget all the things that you've accomplished. So when you have a support group that's able to do that for you and be like, no, but you've done this and you've done that and you've done this and you've done this, right? Number 3, don't stop learning. Don't stop learning. And I'm going to say 3B as well. So it's not number 4. It's right along there. Don't stop implementing what you've learned. We like to learn so many things, and I've come across so many people who will tell me, but this person said this, but this person said this, but you've done none of them. Come on, people. We need to start doing what we learned, right? And I get it. Sometimes it's hard. The tech is confusing. It's, everything is confusing because that's not what you are. If you're an author, you're not a social media marketer, right? But learn how to market for your business and implement what you learn, right? It's great to learn and get that stuff going through your ears, but you will not master it until you actually implement it and do it. People, I'm going to go to church right now, okay? The word says, do not be hearers of the word, but be doers of the word. So that is not just for the Bible, people. If you hear something, whether it's through coaching, teaching, YouTube, and there's a lot of resources out there, YouTube videos, whatever it is, if you learn something, implement it before you go on to the next one, okay? I am a recovering learnaholic. I'm one of those who used to do that a lot. But once I stopped just learning and actually doing it, it changed my mindset. It changed my business. And the more results I got from doing, the more I was able to stay focused, the more I was able to stay disciplined, the more I was able to be relentless and tenacious about what my superpower is and the goals I have set for myself. So I'm really hopeful that this helped you. Michelle, I hope I answered your question for you. Everybody else who's watching this video, I hope I answered this question. Let me know in the comments below what is your superpower, and make a declaration that today, put the date, whatever date you are watching this video, today I am going to be tenacious about XYZ, whatever it is that you want to achieve for this year, right? So I guess I'm tagging on to my previous video. Put a comment in below. Today, I am going to be tenacious about this. I am going to be relentless about this. I'm going to be disciplined about this. So I hope you really like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, so that you will be notified anytime I put new videos. If you have questions for me, again, let me know and I'll be here to answer them. I'm here twice a week and I will be sure to come back on Monday with another video. All right, I'll talk to you later. Take care and stay blessed.